Welcome back to Aussie Bucking. Today we're actually back on the 044 again today, Jared's chainsaw. A few subscribers, Tyson, you know their names at all? Do you remember their names?
No.
There was a, what was his name?
I'll put it up on the screen.
You put it on the screen anyway, saying that Jared's chainsaw is actually fairly worn out, but it's got a new cylinder head.
And piston.
Yep,
and
piston and rings. Obviously all the top end's been done up, and Jared has done a bit of work with it, so it's run in, but it has been freshened up the top end. So, and I think it's got some, we'll check the compression a bit later, but what we're going to do is, and a few subscribers were saying also that the 24-inch bar was too big for this machine, so we put a 20 back on it now, one of our bars, with a brand new semi-chisel. This one is a Stihl one, and Tyson went shopping the other day and he brought these back for Jared. So we're going to try the micro first, semi-chisel, and then we're going to try a full chisel super on it and see if it performs any differently. Also, we've cut the dogs down too on this here. Might have seen the last video, we did that. So we're going to try that today, see if it wants to stall the engine out. And also when we get to running that part of it, we're going to swap the bar off the 500i, put it back on the 24, back onto this one machine here, and then I'm going to run my 372 because they're the same generational, Tyson, aren't they? These two saws.
There's 1 year difference in them.
Yeah, 1 year. This is the 2000 model, and Jared's is what, 2001 or something, isn't it?
Yeah,
something like that.
That's what Jared said.
So they're close in age, but I'd say that's done more work. But it's probably bounced around the back of the ute more than this one here. This one's been fairly looked after. This one actually come from a Navy, ex-Navy one. Yeah, I bought it for ex-Navy guy, and he followed it around the countryside. It's a beautiful saw, and he followed it, and then he chased it back to an auction, and he brought it back in the auction out of the Navy auction somehow. Then I required it years after that. But we're going to do a comparison with this semi-chisel chain, 24-inch, and it's a fairly new chain too, but I've taken it down this morning and the rakers have been done with my hacksaw blade gauge, so it's fairly good. It's not too aggressive, it's not under aggressive, it should be good. And we'll compare the two with 24 then. So Tyson, let's make some dust. Full chisel time. Now at 24, full chisel. So Tyson, the 044
has redeemed itself.
Has redeemed itself. It's getting better and better. A Byron M picked up on it from the last video, from the start of the video to the finish of the video. He reckons it was running better, and I believe that it was. I think it's just bedding in and getting better, Tyson.
Yeah, the rings are setting in or whatever.
Yeah, it's just bedding in nicer, making more compression and making more power. Definitely.
Yeah.
But Tyson, it was up against my 372 today, which is actually a legendary chainsaw, eh?
Yeah.
And it did well against it.
Yeah, they were virtually to the millisecond close.
Yeah, Tyson was buttoning off the throttle about the same time I was going through, Tyson.
Yeah.
Yep. But it's running a my 372 is running a semi chisel. This is running a full chisel, so 24. But with this machine, with the 20-inch, as a lot of guys said was speaking about, with a 20 semi chisel, full chisel, I couldn't tell much difference. Only way you're going to do it, Tyson, is to do a time, yeah, which Tyson will do for you.
But visually, it was like exactly the same.
It was running really nice, but it runs nice with both bars, so it'll run this no problems at all, as you see in the video. But Tyson, we don't want to talk about dogs, do we?
Yeah. Since we cut down those dogs, the 044's been a complete different saw.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. It doesn't carry on, as you see. Like Tyson, you put up on the last video of it what it was doing last time.
I'll put a video up on the screen now.
Yep. So anyone who's got Stihl dogs, the big ones, if you're just doing this sort of stuff that we're doing, probably pays to buy. You can buy a set, Tyson, can you?
Yeah, you can buy from Stihl, like bucking dogs for the bigger Stihls.
Yeah, or just save some money and cut them down. If you're not cutting down big trees like all these trees here, we cut them down, but the excavator does most of the work for us. We don't want to leave the stumps in the ground, but some we do cut down, but they're not big stuff. So we don't really need it. And when I do cut them down mainly with the Huskies, I cut down all my big trees or biggish trees with all my Huskies, and they got the little dogs, and I don't have any problems at all. So they're not needed in Australia. In the States, they might be needed, but not here, eh?
Nah, not at all.
Yep.
I don't know if Stihl just did it for looks or, I don't know, make them look tougher.
Bigger dogs, bigger sales.
Yeah, bigger dogs, bigger sales.
Maybe that's what it is, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, anything else to say, Tyson? About anything else?
No, it's just really good saw. It's surprised us both.
Yeah. So Jared will end up with a pretty a different saw with a fresh bar, because the other one was worn out, with some good chains now. No, he's going to keep away from the dog, he says. So and we'll see what in the future holds with that. But it just goes to show how tough these things are. It's they're both 25 years old, thereabouts. This one's had a back of a Toyota Life. That one there's been looked after. It was an ex-Navy one, that one there. So, Tyson,
that's about it.
I hope that's going to help someone, whatever information we got there. So, Tyson, like and subscribe, and see you next round. Go now. Go. When you're ready.
Just wait. Just wait. Welcome back to another episode of Aussie. Nah, just wait. Not again. I'm not gonna. Welcome back to Aussie Bucking. In the last video, we had Jared Stihl 04. Oh, cut. Welcome back to Aussie. Nah, I can't do that. Welcome back to. I need to think. Just wait.